Hi, it's me. If you're watching this, I probably haven't seen or talked to you in a couple of years. It's been a little bit of a rough couple of years. I've had 4 surgeries, a lot of trips to the emergency room, inpatient hospital, 20 plus, I don't even know how many. I stopped counting at 20 spinal taps. And it's been quite an adventure. I know that people have been updating each other, but I figured that it's probably time for me to let everybody see me, know that I'm still here. It's pretty hard for me to get out of the house. So I spend a lot of time here. It's hard for me to be around people, even in my house. But I miss seeing everyone. And in March, I got the sense from Hopkins that they were at the end of the line, and they didn't know what else to do for me. I guess the backup is I need to explain what has been going on. In March of 2016, I was losing my vision, and I was diagnosed through a spinal tap with something called pseudotumor cerebrae. It's also called intracranial hypertension. The neurologist who diagnosed me here in Annapolis didn't feel comfortable because he didn't feel comfortable treating me anymore because my case was kind of severe, and no matter how many spinal taps I got, my pressure kept going up and my vision was getting worse. So he sent me to Hopkins, which took months and months and months and months to get in. I eventually, in November of 2016, did have VP shunt surgery. So I had my first brain surgery then, and I got relief for a few months after that. I had some other complications from that surgery and had to have a surgery to repair some things, and I've been still dealing with some of that, but I did get relief for a few months, and then last March started having problems again, and by July had another brain surgery. We'll have to put pictures on this page so that everybody can see what that looked like. It was fun. I had an antenna sticking out of my head for 3 days. Anyway, while they monitored my pressure for 3 days while I did different activities. But this past March is when Hopkins, the neurosurgeon, finally said there wasn't much more they could do outside of the headache clinic, which I've already been to twice at Hopkins. And I've done everything they've asked me to try. I've done nerve blocks, 2 rounds of Botox, countless different medicines. I do a lot of meditation. It's how I spend my days. Everybody always asks, what do you do all day? I spend it meditating. I do a lot of quiet time. But anyway, so when I went back to Hopkins was going to do revision surgery, and then they changed their mind. And when I was last there a couple of weeks ago, the neurosurgeon said that, well, I guess I asked, where should I go? Coast to coast, north, south, east, west. Where should I go where they could help me? And he said, Dr. Saper in Michigan, in Ann Arbor. And so I immediately wrote it down and got in the car with my parents and started researching it, looking it up. Sounded pretty amazing, but again, wasn't going to get my hopes up because I just did a huge emotional roller coaster in March where I finally surrendered to the fact that this was my life. So, in trying not to get my hopes up, I'm getting my hopes up. I have talked to them at, it's called the Michigan Head and Neurological Institute. They have an amazing program. A third of their patients come from out of town. Apparently, they have several patients that have been referred from Hopkins, and they think they can help me, and I'm very excited. They actually even have an inpatient program that lasts 7 to 10 days, and they work to break the pain and make you feel better. So, that is the purpose of this whole GoFundMe. I need to get to Michigan. I have an appointment set up. I'm scheduled to be seen for a full, I think it's 10 hours of evaluation on Monday, May 7th. And I'm really, really hopeful. If it's all a good fit, then within a couple of days of that appointment, I would start in their inpatient program and hopefully get relief and be able to get back to living my life and seeing my friends and family who I miss. So if you find it in your heart to help, I would really, really appreciate it. So many people have done so much to help us already, with driving me places and bringing us meals and just coordinating things, or last minute picking a kid up from work or school. And this is just the next step. This is my next phase. And I'm really, really hopeful that this is it. And this is the last time I need to ask for help. So, thank you for your support.